আপনারা দেখছেন ILFL Soccer Night।
And welcome back to our third and final segment, where we always seem to leave our old boys. Sorry, veterans football. Right, coming up for you now, we had last Thursday's second round of games in the Veterans League, an absolutely brilliant game between defending champions Tower Hamlets versus, well, hopeful champions St Catherine's. So if I send you straight over to the video, let's check this game out. There you have it. Tower Hamlets, defending champions, picking up their first points of this season with a 2-2 draw against St Catherine's. I'm going to take you guys straight over to the screen and of the ILFL and Sulani Veterans League. So, Abahani Vets beating Sire Vets 1-0. Bromley Legends losing 2-0 to Beaumont Masters. And as we just saw that game, Tower Hamlets Vets 2-2 with St Catherine's. If I take you straight over to the league table, Beaumont Masters top it there with maximum points. London Tigers have a game in hand, but are in second place still with 3 points. Followed by Abahani, also on 3 points. St Catherine's with 2 points, 2 draws from their first 2 games. Sire Vets with 1. Tower Hamlets, defending champions, on 1 point. And Bromley Legends there at the bottom, unfortunately, with no points. Before I look at the other divisions, I mean, we saw that game there. Defending champions, Tower Hamlets. Last week, they lost against Beaumont Masters 3-0, which we thought was an absolute shocking result. However, looking today, they're looking a bit weaker now. I mean, Cam, just shed some light on that?
Yeah, I mean, we're not used to seeing Tower Hamlets at the bottom of the table, are we? So, yeah, I mean, they're struggling for a few players. You saw the manager there play himself. You saw the goalkeeper play out on the field. It's taken a little while for the players to come, but he's assured us that his players will be back from this week onwards. So we shall see.
Let's hope for an improved performance from Tower Hamlets as defending champions. We've got quite a few things to get through, so I'm going to take you straight over to the screen to look at the first division of the Vets, and that looks like this. Bondu Vets drew 0-0 with Riverside Vets. Mostyn beat Redbridge 2-0, and Stepney Legends beat Tower Hamlets B 2-0. So the first division table looks like this. Stepney Legends there on maximum points with 6. Mostyn second place there on 4 points, followed by Weavers on 3 points. Riverside there on 2 points. Bondu Vets with 1 point, and Tower Hamlets B and Redbridge yet to pick up any points. Rash, just to talk about the first division. I mean, 6 out of the 7 teams there, brand new. What's impressed you most about them?
I think the eagerness to play, and I think the squads are looking good. They all got the desire and passion. I think it just needs a couple of weeks to get used to the 7-a-side system and get used to the pitch itself. And I think in a few weeks' time we should see the best of all the new teams performing. I think Stepney, as expected, are on top because with the players, they're still playing Sunday and they're quite organised and the talent's there. But hopefully in a couple of weeks we should see a better performance from other teams which have joined the league recently.
I mean, just to touch on sort of both the divisions, if you was to pick teams from both divisions, you've pretty much seen all the teams play now from the 2 weeks. Who would you say has been most impressive from each of the divisions?
From the first division, Stepney look pretty good. I mean, they've got a lot of experienced players. They've got a good mix of experience and young players. Not young in the traditional sense, but young in the sense of veterans. They've just got about 4 or 5 35-year-olds who just turned vets. So I think they'll do well. They're organised. They like to play football from the back. So, I think they'll do well. Weavers in that division look pretty good. So I think they'll do well. In the Premiership, you're going to have the normal, normal fighters of Tigers, Abahani. Although Tower Hamlets aren't doing very well, they'll be up there. But Beaumont have had the best start, and really, it's up to them now to keep that going and give the teams underneath them a run for their money as well.
Jermaine, I mean, you just saw highlights of that game. I mean, I don't think there's a Veterans League with the Hackney and Leighton, or correct me if there is.
No, there isn't. But I've been meaning to come and watch some of these Vets games. But I referee on a Thursday. I'm gonna stop reffing for one Thursday. I wanna come and see it live for myself. And
I mean, what did you think of the quality of the football there?
Yeah, it looked quite good. And even though it's the Vets League, these guys still look pretty fit, running around, and the passion's still there, and that's really good.
I'm just going to take you straight over to the screen because we're going to have a look at the upcoming fixtures this Thursday for the veterans. So in the Premier Division, we're going to have Beaumont Masters playing against Abahani, St Catherine Vets against London Tigers Vets, Tower Hamlets Vets against Bromley Legends, and in the First Division, you'll see there we're going to have Mostyn versus Bondu, Riverside Vets versus Tower Hamlets B, and Weavers Vets versus Stepney Legends. So early days there, still on the Veterans League. I think we need to also cover the fixtures that we've got Sunday after that. So we're going to go back to normal football again after all these cup competitions. And if you bear with me, I'm just going to quickly bring up the fixtures. I mean, Rash, whilst I find the fixtures, any more comments on the veterans? I mean, are we looking forward to any surprises this year?
To be honest, I think I'm looking forward to the fixture you showed, Stepney Legends versus Weaves. I think Division 1, they're two teams I want to see play against each other. So coming Thursday should be interesting.
Okay, so as I was promising, if I take you straight off to the screen, the games that we've got for this Sunday. In the Premier Division, it's going to be Bromley versus Ireland, Leytonstone versus London Tigers, and Stepney versus Beaumont. In the First Division this Sunday, it's a full fixture there. Bow versus SCTA, Bromley Juniors versus Burdett, St Catherine's versus Stepney B, and Weavers versus Reach Out. Finally, in the Second Division, we're going to see Almazan host Robin Hood Tigers, Beaumont Youth versus Redcoat, St Catherine's Under-21s versus Tower Hamlets B, and West End Reserve versus Riverside. So there you have it, all the fixtures for this Sunday. Veterans all out of the way. I have to quickly mention apology to Mostyn and Riverside, who are expecting to see their team play. Hopefully we'll get you guys in the next few weeks and record your game, so we'll have enjoyed that. That's all we have time for. I'd like to thank my usual expert here, Rashid Shakil. Thanks for coming along. Jermaine, it's always wonderful to have Hagney and Leighton on our show, and to our chairman, Cam Roos. Thank you to you guys for watching. Stay on the show for next week when we have a couple of draws and results from this week's football. I'd like to thank the guys back at the studio, but most of all, thank you for staying in tune with us. We'll see you next week. Until then, goodbye.